the strongest smash attack at Town Hall 12, consisting of the Super Bowlers and the Yetis, simplified for 3 stars. Today, we're going to simplify how to plan this attack, how to use it, the options that you have against different base types, and of course, alternatives. So let's first start with the base plan. This is like any typical smash attack. What you want to do is funnel one side with the Grand Warden, the other side with your Barbarian King. If you have a Siege Barrack, awesome. But if you don't, we will be talking about that a little bit later on. You then just want to make sure that you're using the jump spells to move across and having your rage spells to move all your troops through and using the Warden ability fairly early. So your first step is to start with the Grand Warden walk. You're going to be using him on one side or at least maybe one corner of it in order to create the funnel. You want to make sure that you're using any balloons as well, so don't feel like you don't need to bring any balloons. Use balloons to look for any Tesla farms or any seeking air mines. Now, in terms of this, you should be letting him walk for a little bit of time. However, if you don't have a high-level Grand Warden, chances are you could use an Archer Queen to funnel her, regardless if she's level 40 or 50. As long as you're able to kind of help create a little bit of a funnel, that's really good. However, you do need to make sure that you're actively funneling the Queen, just to make sure that you're getting enough value from it. Overall, your step 2 is to use your Barbarian King and the Siege Barrack, if you have it, on the other side of the base. You're pretty much creating something like this to move yourself into the base with the jump spells being pre-placed. You can do that, it's an option, but it does allow you to have very easy control. In terms of this, you should then start to deploy your step 3, the Yetis, Super Bowlers, and your Queen. Using an early Rage and Grand Warden ability will allow you to move through the core. You do want to make sure that your jump spells are opening up multiple compartments, not just 1 or 2, but you should be getting at least 3 or even 4 compartments depending on how big they are. And in terms of dealing with the enemy CC, you can easily deal with a super minion CC by just dropping a poison spell on them and allowing your Queen to remove them. The same rule applied for something like an E-Drag CC, where you can easily remove it with a poison spell. Now, in terms of the back end, you've got Hog Riders to move yourself across, so you don't really need to worry about the back end side and where you have a heal spell for them. However, you can also bring in the use of other siege machines if you don't have access to the Siege Barrack, such as the Stone Slammer, where you can use that on the back end to support your push, and you'll have Hog Riders in there. However, you can also go ahead and bring in the use of a Battle Blimp to remove the Town Hall as you're moving into the base, which can provide good support. A Log Launcher can actually work really well if you're going in away from the Town Hall, and you can use a Flame Flinger if you want a Siege Barrack that is a bit stronger and, being able to snipe buildings from afar. Pretty much at the end of the day, you just want to make sure that you are easily moving through. In terms of the different base types that you've got to attack with this one, it's a larger variety. Most anti-3s are going to be weak to this, and of course, anti-2s are super weak to this. Anti-2s have the same basic formula, funneling out 2 different sides, one side with the Siege Barrack and King and the other side with the Grand Warden, and then going ahead and pushing yourself through. The Super Bowlers will actually funnel themselves, which makes it even easier, which allows you to get through the core. You can then use the jump spells to get into the Town Hall compartment and then out of it very, very easily. You just want to make sure that you are bringing in the use of wall breakers to open up that first layer, to open the ring up, so you can make it a lot easier on yourself. But you will be able to get a very simple 3-star with this against a lot of base types. Just be careful of teaser bases, you should be fine. If you haven't checked it out yet, make sure you check out my Queen Charge Dragon Rider video. It's a great one similar to this, breaking down a really strong Town Hall 13 attack strategy. Make sure guys to subscribe and ring the bell, and I'll be catching you in the next video. Corrupt, signing out.